Subscribe to JB dragmotoxboss. It's free, easy, and you can always unsubscribe at any time. My goal is 1.25k subscribers. If I hit 1.25k subscribers, I will release the quote-unquote Real Dating Tutorial 3. So subscribe. Synchronicity time. It's synchronicity time. All right, let me spit some synchronicities. Let me just tell you some synchronicities I had today. Some crazy synchronicities. All right, so first off, I hear someone saying, I overhear someone at lunch saying, my mom works at Dunkin' Donuts. And when I come home from school, what do I see? A Dunkin' Donuts wrapper. My family went to Dunkin' Donuts when I was at school. I'm not complaining or anything. I'm just saying that's a synchronicity because I heard the mention of Dunkin' Donuts. I usually don't hear the mention of damn Dunkin' Donuts. Holy crap. Another crazy one is that, well, my family ordered pizza tonight. And as when I'm recording this. And wait. That's freaking insane. Hold on. I'll explain in a second, okay? Okay, so all right. So my family orders pizza tonight, and on one of the boxes, it says 53. I happen to look at that, and I'm like, does that say 69? Because one of my angel numbers I see a lot is 69, as well as 22, all right? Not for the inappropriate meaning, but for a wholesome meaning. Apparently, I've explained this many times, apparently 69 is apparently abundance is coming to my love life. What I'm doing right now is working towards my love life. I still don't understand that one because I don't have a love life. What is it talking about? But anyways, the box said 53, and then I looked up at the time and it said 8:53. Then, when I just paused the recording, right before I unpaused the recording, I paused it at 53 seconds. Holy crap. But when I saw that synchronicity, it was like an eye-widening one. I'm like, what? Like, you know, like the order number on the box. What are the odds of that? And the fact that I paused at 53 seconds as well in this video, crazy, crazy, crazy. Goodness gracious. Look, 4-4 as well there. Look at that there. Look at that. Not as strong of a synchronicity, but whatever. It's still cool. Also, like, when I'm in school today, when I looked at my Chromebook, I forget what it said, what the time stamp was, but it was something like this. Like, it's 1:53, and then you got 5 hours and 31 seconds left in your Chromebook. It wasn't exactly that, but it was like a situation like that. And I'm like, what? What the heck? And then, like, when I click onto a lot of videos, like, I'll click onto YouTube Short, and it'll say 22,000 likes. Or, like, whenever, like, there's this one thing I clicked on. I forget what it said, but the person had 1.22 million subscribers or something like that. I'm not entirely sure. And then, like, the likes was at, like, 22K, and then the views is at, like, 499,000. I don't know. But, like, there was 3, like, double numbers in, like, one thing there. These double numbers are extraordinarily fun to see. The fact that they're still going on, the fact that they're still consistent, crazy. I'm not going to go through saying, oh, it's because, I believe it's because this, no. I'm just going to point out the synchronicities. That's it. All right. I'm done, you know, I'm done fully talking about synchronicities. I'll just talk about crazy moments that have happened to me because those are the most interesting. I don't think you guys want to hear me say over and over again, I think it's because I'm thinking positively about the personal situation of my life. That's why the synchronicities are increasing. No, none of that. I'm not going to say that. Well, I guess I did just say it there, but that's the last time you'll hear that. Anyways, let's talk about the main subject of this video, okay? And you know what? I'll say this one here, all right? It's about having little vacations at my grandmother's house. And kind of funny, well, not synchronicity, but, you know, I, like, made a little prediction. I didn't even ask my grandmother about this. So if my grandmother's watching this video, don't be weirded out that I thought this out. Although, if I'm going to be perfectly honest, I don't think she's going to give a crap either way. I mean, she wouldn't mind if I did do this either way. I mean, you know, okay, maybe you're thinking, oh, maybe because she has to take care of me, right? Well, I mean, she doesn't have to supervise me. The only thing she'd have to do is feed an extra mouth. And, you know, she would do that whenever my grandfather was alive. So, you know, I don't think it would be that large of a deal. She would, you know, much majorly more enjoy my company and not really worry about those types of things anyway. Let's see if these trees land in the truck. No. One time, all the ice trees, like, I had 4 ice trees, and I went down the slope, and then when I got out of it, only, like, even though they're in the air or whatever, maybe they weren't, I forget, but it's in one of the newest Icewood videos, like maybe like a couple Icewood videos back. all the trees land back in the truck except for one. Only one manages to get out. And that was like literally one of the easiest ice wood trips I've ever endured in my entire freaking life. Actually, maybe a more difficult one, because I think I had some troubles earlier. I don't freaking remember, all right? I recorded that 2 days ago, okay? Where the frick is the third ice tree? Okay, it's gone. I don't even care. Well, fourth, not third. No, I know that I'm most likely going to record another ice wood video, so I'm just going to keep that there, just to save myself some time, all right? Wow, this had to be really convenient. I just drove the ice trees in here and got my truck in here in like 2 seconds. Wow, this is the quickest I've ever endured this portion of this ice wood trip. Wait, I didn't even finish talking about what I needed to talk about. Okay, so basically what I planned on doing was this year was to move my PC to my grandmother's house for 6 weeks. It was just an idea. And I even made a couple of shorts, all right? I made a couple shorts saying, you know, this is like what the pros, the cons, but there's much more cons. You know, basically, you know, the internet is worse there. I wouldn't be able to scream nearly as loud. In fact, if I talked as loud as I'm talking, actually, maybe I'd be able to get away with talking as loud as I'm talking in this video. I wouldn't be able to talk like this at all. That would be too loud, actually. Even just that. Even just this simple JB dragmotoxboss hype speech or whatever. All right. You know, with my situation at my house is very rare. The fact that I'm able to scream all the time, even, you know, late at night, but maybe not fully off the top of my lungs, is just crazy. I am really, you know, I'm too spoiled for how loud I'm freaking able to scream in my videos and on my YouTube channel. It's very convenient, all right? And I'm going to take advantage of it as much as I can nowadays. You know, that's why sometimes I just randomly scream, egg! Just, you know, do it while I can. Then there's some pros, such as, oh yeah, there's also personal, that also stops me from going over to my grandmother's house for the summer. Then some pros, actually, is that I wouldn't have to deal with cat litter, because there's 0 cats there, and the basement just overall looks cleaner and healthier to just be in, you know? Yeah. Anyways, I have a little story. So back in 2016, me, my sister, and 3 of my cousins, actually, well, they're my only first cousins that I have. All 3 of them, they're like older. One of them's like around the same age as me. The other 2 are like older and like overaged, all right? But anyways, so me, my sister, and those 3 cousins in 2016 all went over to my grandparents' house for a week, all right? So basically throughout the entire week, you know, we would, you know, hang out around the house, you know, play outside usually. We would sleep in a tent, as well as we also went to a theme park that week as well, all right? That's what happened that year. And then I wanted to go back another time so badly. Like, you know, in 2017 when we didn't go back, I'm like, oh my God, I was like saying, oh my gosh, we gotta go back. We haven't gone back in a while. And then when I went back in I didn't go back in 2018. Well, when I didn't, I'm like, oh my gosh, we're ever gonna do this again? We gotta do this again. This is extremely fun. Apparently, those cousins actually went over their grandparents' house. Well, same grandparents as my grandparents. And by the way, don't get confused. I'm not talking about different grandparents. The one grandfather's passed. I even made a video when he passed. It was January of 2022. Anyways, so yeah, the cousins actually went over that house, like, you know, for a week prior years. And, you know, I remember going in 2016 and I was like, and not too long before I heard, oh, wait, they actually went prior years. Anyways. So, you know, I went back in 2019 and it seemed like, you know, when I went back in 2019, it seemed like, oh my gosh, we're finally continuing the trend. Oh my Lord, I can't believe it. It's felt like it's been so long since 2016. So basically, things have changed. Back in 2019, I had a Nintendo Switch. I gamed, you know, I had the Nintendo Switch plugged into that TV that was shown in one of the shorts that I recently uploaded. Well, actually, as when this video is being uploaded, the video is not so recent. The short's not so recent, but it's up there. And basically, you know, I gamed off that TV. And basically, 2 of the cousins came over, not the older one. The older one was more busy, all right? But the other two came over, and my sister also came over as well. All right, so me and the cousin who's the same age about me, you know, we like played games on that television. We'd also go outside a little bit, hang out, and we'd also go to restaurants. I guess we would also do that. We also did that in 2016. We also went to a theme park. I actually got sick in 2019. Multiple times in 2019, but that week, and that stopped me from going to the theme park, all right? And I was very disappointed, all right? And I even missed out on some good meals, too. Really ruthless Pepsi Games. You mentioned Gorilla Tag? Really? That game was mentioned to me. I've seen that game twice, 2 references to that game. And I usually don't see references to that. Synchronicity. Okay, that was a really strong synchronicity. Wow, that was eye-widening. That amazing. Okay. Anyways, let's continue with this talk here. All right. So 2019, we didn't sleep out in the tent, but we like slept in the house. And basically, my gut was a lot worse in 2019. I will do a video on this. But anyways, 2019 was the worst year for my gut, basically. I threw up so many times. I did make a lot of immature decisions, all right, in 2019. I think I threw up on, like, about 4 occasions. I only remember 3 of them, though. I mean, they were majorly significant. One of them was at a wedding. One of them was at Hugo and VR's house. And one of them was during this trip to my grandparents' house in 2019, all right? Now, basically, 2019, it was more video games rather than outside play. And, we hung out with each other, me and my cousins and my sister. It was a fun time. And then we have not done one since. If we would have done one in 2022, that would have been the time due to do one. All right. But, it's just so much has been going on, especially with my grandfather passing that, I don't think it would have been possible. And the fact is, this time around, I really think it would only be me, the cousin who's just about as old as me, as well as my sister. And, yes, that would be fun. But, like, originally it was, like, 5 kids. Now it's only 3. And, most of the kids are also older as well, 16 years old. The younger kids, well, not younger kids, sorry. Like in 2016, I believe that, the second, there was, the oldest was, 17, but then there's a lot of younger kids. Even in 2019, a couple of us were 13. The oldest who went that time was 16 years old. But then there's also my sister who's younger than me. Now just have 2 16-year-olds go, and then maybe one, my sister was 13 last year. That wouldn't really, that would be way less of a point to go. And, we definitely wouldn't be going this year because, me and the kid who is the same age as me are both 17 years old. My sister is 14 years old. I mean, maybe, but I feel like, there'd be way less of a chance of that happening. The only thing, the closest to that happening would be me, myself, moving my PC to my grandmother's house for 6 weeks in the summer. That would be the only thing that would happen, all right? It's quite sad that there will never be something like that. But, it's not really that sad because, I don't really get attached to things. I've said this, was it this video or last video? But, it doesn't take me long to get over relatives passing. The only time I can get extremely sad is, extremely sad, is if the following passed away or a breakup. Either a breakup, if a person I'm dating dies, or if my parents or my sister passes away. Even if my grandparents passed away, yes, I will be extremely sad, but I wouldn't be as affected because I'm just that much tougher. I'm not insensitive, but, I definitely feel extremely sad. I'm just that much tougher.